What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down the upcoming DraftKings showdown slate for Thursday. Before we hit the like button for me, definitely subscribe. We're here breaking down Las Vegas versus LA, and it's going to be a bar burner. I mean, I cannot wait. It's going to be a great game, obviously. We have a good old O'Connell versus Easton Stick. So, again, before we start this show, helps me out a ton. Hit the like button for me. Always subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're here breaking down the slate, so let's kick it off with the LA Chargers. No Justin Herbert, he's on the IR with the finger injury. So we get a good old Easton Stick, who came in last game, 13 for 24, 179 yards, two fumbles. So 6 fantasy points. He played about 37 snaps. So then we have the running back situation that we need to figure out because allegedly they're going to be splitting snaps. So, I mean, are we going to see 10 attempts again? But in the receiving game, Eckler got you there for 21 fantasy points. So if we look back at the snaps, I mean, 72% went to Austin Eckler, 10, 18 went to Spiller and Joshua Kelly. So looking at the depth chart, of course, for just so I can get down prices, Eckler's 11,000, Kelly's 6,8, Spiller's 3,8. The Spiller discount doesn't really get you there because if it was in the 1Ks or like the 200s, 300s, 400s, I'll be going to Spiller. But given at that price tag, I'm much rather go to other options. Looking at Joshua Kelly at 6'8", I mean, again, it's 3 attempts. That's not going to get you there. I don't know what's going to happen with these running backs. That's the problem that we need to figure out before Thursday. Um, on the receivers, again, if Keenan Allen doesn't play, this is going to open up even more value than we already have. So I don't know if he's playing. I think it's a true questionable tag. If we look back at the snaps, Quentin Johnson, I mean, you cannot pay me to play Quentin Johnson at this point. Palmer is activated off the IR, so we will see Joshua Palmer here. Jalen Guyton, 22. Erickson, 45. So let's look at Erickson price tag, 1,000. He saw 7 targets, though. That's what's appealing to me. Is 7 targets, that can be something to look for at $1,000. That's cheap. Um, I'm not playing Quentin Johnson at 5'4". Palmer at 6'2" is a nice price tag. Guyton is 1'4", so we just need to keep the news out for Keenan Allen. That's going to change the slate a ton. At the tight end spot, both these guys are questionable. So we're gonna get some Stone Smart. We're gonna get some McKitty because they're both questionable, Parham and Everett. So if Everett's in, I don't mind it at 5'2", especially if there's no Keenan Allen. If Keenan Allen is in, it's a choice of do you want Allen or do you want Eckler? I I, I trust Keenan Allen a little bit, but again, with Ethan Stick as your quarterback, there's not much trusting there. Let's go to the Raiders. The Raiders, not the Vaders. Lord. Um, O'Connell. We're gonna have Josh Jacobs, Abdullah, Samir White, Jacob Johnson, all in the backfield. Looking at the receivers, I mean, it's basically Myers and Adams. That's pretty much your go-to guys. Hunter Renfrow is not going to get you there. Meyer is seeing way more snaps. Hooper snaps are going down. So let's look at it. Devontae Adams. I like Devontae Adams a lot more than I do um than a lot of these options on this Raiders team, of course. I mean, that's obviously with the price tag that high, it's hard to get away from him, especially with the value that we're going to have. We need to watch the news for Josh Jacobs. If he is out, then again, looking at the snaps, I mean, it could be Abdullah. It can be, I thought it was going to be, I think it would be White, but again, Abdullah at 4'8", they're kind of already pricing him up. One attempt, I mean, he got the targets in the backfield, 2 targets last game. So again, We just need to watch the news. I like Josh Jacobs still against this Russian defense. O'Connell 9.6. I like him more than Easton Stick. Joakim Myers at 8.6. I don't mind it. It's just super boomer bust. Super boomer bust. And then Abdul like I said 4.8. Renfro 4,000. Meyer at 3.2 is a value I don't mind going to. So let's kind of build. So if we're gonna go with Devontae Adams route at captain, who's just 6.6 left over. If Keenan Allen's out, getting that 1.4 is not a bad price tag. He's a downfield threat. If you like Meyer, I wouldn't blame you at one bit at 3.2. If you like Palmer, again, if there is no Keenan Allen, that leaves you 11.2 left over. I mean, that leaves you enough room to go to. I mean, it leaves you 1.2 left over. So, and that is without playing a quarterback. So, if you want to play the quarterback, it leaves you 1.8 left over. That is the route you can go. But that breaks down the slate for us. So, thank you for tuning in. It's a great step, everybody. Have a good one.